next level of poop cleaning. But we have a new level of ooze. Oh, yeah. Oh. I'm guessing it's probably still good.
We're airing out all the seats, including airing out the corpse of a mouse.
Next step is we're getting the seats out. We got the back seat out, vacuumed out, back carpet, but the front, we still got a lot of mouse droppings, and it's all got to come out to get the smell going. So I did spray these yesterday. Hopefully, should just slide it. You know, from what I read, slide it forward if I can get it to slide, and they should slide off the track. And it's off. This one comes complete with a shoelace. So we'll take a closer look over here on the driver's side. So here's the track. This one's, the catch is a little jammed up. You can see it's lever doesn't want to move, but it looks like it's bound. I'm gonna pop that out and then hopefully just slide this track out. As far as the mouse poop, yeah, it's been a field day. The whole car is like this. It's everywhere. I don't understand how it, I would expect it to be piled up somewhere, but they just were running everywhere. So all that carpet's coming out and getting replaced at some point. But we'll start with getting it out. The rest of it, I don't see any mouse droppings anywhere else. I did get the back all cleaned out. That's the only rust on the car, is where all there were huge mouse nests in here. I cleaned it all out. It was pretty nasty. And they were still wet. So a lot of mouse pee. I think the nests were keeping it in. And I still got to scrub it. There's still remnants that the vacuum didn't suck up. So that'll be, once I get the seats out, we'll do that. There we go. Latch is released. So now we can release the Kraken. Or the stinky ass seat. Yeah. Take the spring off. Take the flashlight. Complete with string. A lot of strings in here. Alright, that seat's off. There we go. Put them outside in the sun. Hopefully the UV will start killing some of the urines. So here are the seats. I'm gonna prop them up a little bit. Oh. There we go. Get it up in the sun. They don't look that bad on the inside. I was afraid they'd be all chewed up by mice, but it looks like they're pretty good. I guess they were red with black replacement covers. Oh, that's well, these covers look nice. They'll come off and scrub those down. Maybe that'll help air it out if I take those off. Here's the other one. Same thing, pretty good. These are the little things you can see. These are the little adjusters. This is the passenger side. It was not stuck, but it looks like they fixed these. They welded them up and reground the points on there to catch in the track. This side, well, you can see it's a little mangled. Somebody's been battling it because it's bent. The little tabs are destroyed. Oh, come on, focus. You want to see what's going on. They're all mangled, so we'll fix all that. And then here's the other seat. It looks like this seat was a black seat. And this one was red, so maybe when they were redoing it back in the day. Then that's the back seat. I don't see anything perfect in there. I still got to take, ooh. But every once in a while you get a whiff. But maybe spray these frames or clean them up a little bit. This one's got mostly just cobwebs, it looks like. And the next step is getting all this carpet out of here. This is, yeah, it looks like sand, but that's all just poop. I'm gonna pull that out and throw that in the garbage. It looks like there's some vent covers or something they put on the carpet, but it already smells better in here. Little mold growing on the dash. We'll clean that up. Nothing crazy. We haven't washed this thing down yet. But that back seat, the backrest, I got to get out. That's the last step to get the interior out. Door panels, I know these look like replacements. This back one is lifting up. I lifted it up and all the open cell foam just crumbled, so it's all dry rotted. 32 plus years of sitting in a warehouse, so it'll do that. But everything else looks really good in here other than some surface rust under the back. There's still some mouse remnants on that side, but we'll get it all cleaned up. Oh, this is not the factory. Looks like they just wrapped some vinyl with some glue over the seat riser, but that all looks fine. It's a little better in here, but I'm gonna pop the back seat out. Little button flathead screws that are massive. Hopefully come out easy. Ugh. Well, it didn't come out. It came off. Snapped off. So I guess we'll be drilling those out later. Oh, there's, I don't know what the lever was. Or if there even was one. We're not going to go full gorilla on it. We're going to just try and turn it a little bit. Maybe we'll try tightening and then loosening. Ooh. Oh, this one actually came out. Alright. Let's get this one out into the sun. There it is, all cleaned out. Put the back window down. On this side went down. This side, we're gonna have some fun. It didn't want to go down. It moved, it just didn't move in a circular motion. So I'm thinking one of the front tracks is off, but. All right, let's get this 1992 battery out of here. It's a go handle, but it's a poo handle. Off the heavy poo. All right. For the Viking funeral. What the funk, man? We're gonna see what's in the frunk. All right, let's pull out some of the stuff and vacuum out. Should be the last of the mouse turds. I've hit every other compartment, I think. We got
this front liner. Actually not too bad. Not a lot of mouse poop. I did clean some of this out earlier. It's like sand and dirt and stuff. Look at that. Pull the spare tire. I'm assuming a lot of stuff fell down into the well. Make sure you can see what I'm looking at. There you go. This is actually really cool. The washer fluid is powered by the tire pressure, which is kind of neat. So we'll pull that tire out, and I'm sure there's a bunch of mouse poop down in there. We'll clean that out. Kind of sucks. We're gonna throw out all these tires. This one's brand new, still got the sticker on it. You can see it's still got mold release when the tire was made, but I'm sure the date codes on it are from the 90s. And the only thing left from the 90s are some Zumbas and maybe some football jerseys. So that's got to go. Whoa, there's that washer bottle. Kind of cool. There's just little pins that hold that in. Little wedges. Still got a little washer fluid in there.
All right, we got all the carpeting out, and hopefully most of the stink. It's still got a little stink to it. You know, I think some of it's going to be trapped in the soft top. There's still door panels. I think once we get the top down, that'll be the next thing. Put the top down. As long as that goes down, then maybe roll it out in the driveway and power wash this thing, and that should get rid of the last of the stink. But it looks good. Didn't find anything surprising, no rust holes or anything. A little bit of surface rust underneath some of the carpeting, but not anything bad whatsoever. No holes. Just wire brush it a little bit and put some frost reformer on there. And then maybe a little seam sealer. I peeled off some of the seam sealer where the mice were eating it and pooping in it, and it was nasty, and it was dry and crusty and starting to rust underneath it. So you probably should, when it's like that, dig it out anyway. So that's where we're at. Looks good though.